And we are late to the party, and it is a party full of newbies once again.
Yes, we got Ethan Erwin and Yolanda Machado.
Machado is wet in Spanish, but they are going to battle it out for the first time in the Schmoedown ring. We know what that feels like. However, we have spoken to Erwin before, we've met him, and the guy knows his movies just through conversation.
Yes, but let's see how he does under the lights. Granted, that's been said before, and a lot of times it doesn't bother people, sometimes it does. So we shall see.
Bothered me in the later matches compared to the earlier matches. But either way, we will see how it pans out. Hashtag who you got, only because we've met Erwin and spoken to him. I'm gonna go with Erwin.
I am not doing a hashtag who you got this time because I kind of just want to go in and not root for anyone. Exactly.
I'm rolling
and I'm proud
the dice.
Of playing the safe card.
Rolling
here,
the dice. Come on, Erwin. Big money, big money. And here we go.
Here we go. Red for blood.
Ah, look at them. Erwin's such a nice guy,
Welcome back to the movie trivia Schmoedown. It's the singles division, and I'm Christian Harloff. That's Ken Napsa.
I'm happy to be here with you, Christian. Yeah, actually, that's not a lot. You know,
not a lot.
I enjoy working with you here,
good.
even though you're a complete,
again.
you're completely against me most of the time.
No.
I like what you've done here, and I'm glad to be here.
Only in life.
That's true.
Yeah. So we are here today for the singles division. Now, what you can say about season 5 thus far is that we have seen a lot of new contenders, a lot of rookies kind of coming in here. They've seen what people like Rachel Cushing, Mark Andrew,
I want to see the Kingsman back.
Wolf, Sam Levine could do in this
Ken
league.
Napzok.
Ken Napzok, Dan Rowe, John Roca. What can they do? That's what they want to prove, and that's what these newbies have been doing here. And we have two brand new competitors who are both looking to make a name for themselves in the singles division.
Absolutely. The new faces of today become the legends of tomorrow, the legends of the future. That is what I'm excited about here. Next generation's new competitors, new faces. At one point, we were all new to this. But here's the thing. We have two competitors. One I don't know at all, and one I know very well. He's a muckety-muck. He's one of them cigar-chomping bigwigs who yells, "Go picture
Silver
a lot,"
pictures.
and that would scare me if I was a competitor in this league.
Well, you can say that for sure, because when I told Yolanda Machado that she was playing against Ethan Erwin, she did her research, and she found out, Ethan, obviously a VP over at Joel Silver's company. He's been there for a long time. He's a big producer on all these films. And Yolanda is a very talented writer. She knows her stuff. She is a critic. She has been out there doing her thing. And Ethan also did the research on her, and he came back to me. He's like, she seems like she really knows her stuff. This could be, and I don't want to make a prediction and then it falls flat, but this could be the next Draco Bibiani. We don't know yet. We don't know what we're going to see. That's the excitement of having two brand new competitors.
Right, and when I say I'm not familiar with Yolanda, that's actually an advantage to her. If some people in the league are like, oh, okay, so someone new gonna have some fun in here. No, she's gonna come in here and show what she's capable of. And I talked to her before the event, some of her skills. We'll get to that here in a second. I was impressed with what you had to say.
I was impressed with both of them, and you'll see. Listen to what they both had to say. Here we go.
Hey guys, I'm Ethan Erwin. I am EVP of Silver Pictures, and I'm here to finally, at long last, compete in the Schmoedown.
Hi, my name is Yolanda Machado, better known as Sassy Mama in LA, and I am here to beat everybody.
Initially, when I was invited, I thought, this would be fun. This would be a lark. I'll do this, one time. And then I started watching the videos and seeing Bibiani and Roca and Clark Wolf and
He got that hunger in him, didn't he?
Destroy these people.
Yeah, he got that hunger in him.
I'm here to win. I
like, get me in there.
know a ton about movies. The first time I actually went to a movie, I was 2 weeks old. Or so the legend goes, according to my mother. So I'm full of knowledge, but I'm also here to have a ton of fun.
Look, Yolanda, I think both of us are going to look back on this as a sort of defining moment in our Schmoedown careers. I think it's going to be neck and neck for a while, and then ultimately, I think just by a hair, I'm going to pull ahead, and that's going to be really the first step for me into total Schmoedown dominance.
So modest.
Seriously.
I'm going to beat you up there.
Be ready, because I'm coming.
big gap.
Well, they both said the same thing here, Ken. They said they were initially here to have fun, but then they caught the bug. They're here to compete. They want to see if they can hang, and they're going to both challenge each other today.
Absolutely, absolutely. I got
Tail of the tape.
Tail of the tape. Ethan Erwin, man. This guy's been around the business a long time. He's a skilled producer.
No
but his strengths
social media
in this competition include
whatsoever.
action,
Damn it,
sci-fi,
Erwin, how the hell are we
going
gonna
to
tag?
the weekend to give you third draft script revision notes.
Get on that social media.
Yolanda's skills include rom-coms. I'm on board there. Musicals, maybe not so much, but it's good to know that. And Cameron Crowe movies. Her and I had a very heartfelt, long conversation about Almost Famous before this match.
Is that true?
Yes. I am a golden god, Christian.
Oh, I like it. See? Well, I'll make sure not to ask you that in your next match. All right, so are you ready to get going?
Sure.
Are you guys ready to get going? Perfect. Then it's time for the Movie Trivia Schmoedown!
Introducing
first.
I like Ken's 3 rounds to a finish.
Representing Los Angeles, she is the sexy mama from LA, making her Schmoedown debut, Yolanda
Vanessa knows the song.
Happy, joyous, and sometimes that allows your mind to be clear.
Who's this, Aaron Carter?
Yep, okay.
No, Bruno Mars.
Oh,
And her
sound the same.
representing
Hell yeah.
T-U-R-T-L-E
power Teenage Mutant Ninja Turtles.
to the power.
Hell yeah. Come on. This is my blood, my lifeblood when I was younger.
It was. He thinks it's my sleep.
And spirit, some people hear it, some people fear it.
And Yolanda said no.
I love
Oh, damn.
that.
All right, Erwin's being classy,
Moving
but
up to my own heart right now.
he's like, I was going to let you get close, but
set the standard.
Like, you know what? Let's play the game and I will dominate
All right,
then.
so here we go. Lady and gentlemen, Ethan, are you ready to go?
Let's do it.
Yolanda, you ready to go?
Let's go.
Then let's get ready to Schmoedown!
Here we go, 3 rounds to a finish.
there it is.
All right, question number 1. Here we go. In the realm of animated films, what's the name of Pinocchio's sidekick who helps act as his conscience throughout the 1940 film?
Do you remember the 1940s?
I was not alive, but John Roca was.
My soul was. Oh,
sorry.
you know, I actually respect. That's the first time I've really respected what you've done in
I
a
got a groan
while.
from the audience. 5, 4, 3,
I don't know how to spell
2, 1. Pens down.
1
and
M,
Ethan.
1 N.
Jiminy Cricket.
That is correct.
Correct. Jiminy Cricket.
Did you have it?
She did.
Cricket.
I'll
Yes.
put an E in
Also, I'm
there.
left-handed, by the way. I apologize in advance.
Oh, Erwin's left-handed, huh?
I'm left-handed, too.
So many of y'all.
Apologize for your affliction, Ethan. All right. Question 2, category comedies. Comedies. In 2006, Nacho Libre. What did Jack Black's character do for a living before becoming a wrestler? The greatest American art form, pro wrestling.
I thought you were going to say Jack Black fandom.
You know, I enjoy his work in Mars Attacks.
5. Is he in there?
He was in Mars Attacks.
I surrender. It didn't happen. Didn't happen.
1. Pens down. Yolanda.
Damn it! I would say working in an orphanage.
He's a sad man.
Sad man.
Sad man.
Unfortunately,
We got
got
it
that one,
wrong.
Ethan.
Priest?
Priest or a monk?
Yeah, he was.
Damn it! I put monk
I-
first, but I didn't.
I put
I might
priest.
want to go for ruling on that one. I don't know.
I'm gonna have to say we can't give it to you.
Yeah,
Priest
yeah.
and monk are different.
I should have kept
See, I
with
was
monk.
going to put monk,
Okay,
and I was
next
like,
one.
well,
Do we have
I
any
should've
monks
kept
in the
mine.
crowd?
But he's
Alright, here we
not
go.
like, I don't know,
Dramas
I
is
feel
your
like
next
monks don't
category.
really
Dramas
talk
is
and you
your
talk
next
a lot.
category. Who
Well, it
directed
depends
both
on the vowel sound.
I guess.
Nicole Kidman and Tom Cruise in Eyes Wide Shut?
What is the question?
Yeah.
Well, I looked at the question. I know who it is, but I can't remember his name.
This is just a question on the last game.
Yeah, they had this
4.
at the last
Different
time.
wording,
I
but-
can't
Thinking about
remember.
that scene.
2.
Oh,
1.
damn it!
Ethan.
Stanley Kubrick.
Stanley Kubrick.
That's correct.
Doesn't count. You have to write it.
I know I have to write
Tied
it,
up here, Erwin. and
but we're not
Machado,
playing
2-2.
for them.
Fourth question
Sure.
in the
For
category
fun.
You
of
had
horror
it.
Here.
thriller.
You
Horror
knew.
thriller. Who directed
You would have
1984's
used your
A Nightmare
JT
on
Ebert.
Elm Street?
Yeah. What?
True story. I was raised a
Sorry.
block away from Elm Street in Arroyo Grande, California. Thought this was a documentary.
Did you ever go and get scared?
Pee my pants nightly.
4, 3, 2, 1. Yolanda.
That's Craven.
That's
Right
correct.
from point, Ethan.
That's great.
That's correct. All time point.
Action adventure. Action adventure. Who played Jack Ryan in The Hunt for Red October?
Why can't I think of his name?
Yeah.
There's so many Jack Ryans these days.
Yeah, there's a plethora.
Plethora.
Oh my god.
Let's see, 5,
Think of his brothers.
I can't.
3.
It's the Baldwin.
Alec Baldwin.
Correct. Yolanda.
I said Harrison Ford.
Oh, she missed it there.
I knew it was
Just
so-
learned recently. I
They are
looked into it that
neck and
Alec
neck
was the
for
first
next
Jack Ryan.
All right, question 6.
I thought it
comes in the
was
category of
Harrison,
rom-coms.
Alec Harrison
Rom-coms.
again, but
What city
apparently not.
is the setting for 2001's Amelie?
City, huh?
I own that movie and I watch it regularly.
It's a good movie. I haven't watched it regularly. I've seen it once. It was beautiful.
5, 4, 3, 2, 1, and Yolanda.
Paris?
Paris is
correct.
correct.
Come from
Ethan.
France.
Ethan
Is
gets
that
it.
in a French?
Takes a lead, takes a lead, 5-4, 5-4.
Do they
Next
speak French
question
in the
here.
movie?
They do
Fantasy
speak
I
French.
have not watched it, but I know that it's
Who plays
in
good movie.
Scotty
Paris.
in the rebooted Star Trek movie series?
I enjoy a good reboot.
Reboots?
Yeah, usually reboot my lunch the next day
Reboot?
in the microwave. Leftover pizza and soup.
5,
Also known as Ogden
4,
Morrow
3,
in the soon
2,
released
1,
Ready
Ethan.
Player One.
Simon Pegg.
Correct.
correct.
Yolanda.
It's my weakness.
Oh, she missed
Oh,
it.
he has
Okay,
two
so
Gs?
Ethan's got himself a 2
I put
point
one.
lead.
Sorry,
We have one more
Simon.
question. Round number 1.
so sorry.
He's like,
Close.
it's okay.
Ethan has
so
6.
sorry.
Yolanda has 4.
All right, final question, 8th and final one is in the category of 1980s films. 1980s. What film stars Eddie Murphy, James Earl Jones as his father, and Arsenio Hall as his best friend? I'd
Randolph.
like to have Arsenio Hall.
Randolph.
James Earl Jones is my dad.
I'm still not talking to you, Mortimer. James Earl
Just
Jones
taste
is
the
your dad,
soup.
Christian.
1.
Taste
Yolanda.
the soup.
Coming to America.
That's correct. Keep pace.
For some reason, I thought I said just
There
come,
goes
and I was
Ethan
like, oh
Erwin
no.
in his debut has 7 points
Can't
here,
you see
and Yolanda with a very nice start with 5 points. Now we get to round number 2. Round
Take
number
some
2, the
chocolate.
wheel is going to
Tastes so fine,
come
don't
out,
you agree?
and the
So
competitors
good.
will spin the
Just
wheel.
let your
They can
soul
choose to spin again if they don't
Just
like what
let
they
it
get the first
shine
time,
through.
unless of course it lands. All right, Ethan, you are in the lead here. Would you like to go first or second?
Sure, I'll go
You're
first.
gonna go first. Give
Why
it a
not?
big spin, please. Go to the wheel. Ethan Erwin will spin. Now we know that Ethan's strengths there. He's good at 80s. He's good at drama.
Sci-fi, a lot of stuff on there for him.
Good spin, please.
I wasn't sure how sensitive.
Yeah.
There you go. There's the spin.
That's a spin there.
That's why you do some practice spins before you get up there.
All right.
That's what we did. Didn't really help very
Check out
much.
the weight.
And Netflix documentaries. Is that a category?
No, but spinach choice is interesting.
Spinner's choice.
Like, maybe
What a
don't
debut
spin when you go
for
up there
Erwin.
first
Erwin.
before the game.
You
Please
pick
give us
whatever
a
you want.
selection. Yes.
Fantasy sci-fi is what,
sci-fi.
Ethan. All right, Ethan, go sit down in your chair, and then we will bring up
fantasy always throw me off.
Sci-fi here for Ethan, who will get
Sci-fi
4
do
questions
okay.
in the round.
We'll see how
We shall
do
see.
now.
All right,
Yeah.
Ethan.
We shall see, Zor.
Fantasy
We shall
sci-fi.
see.
Fantasy sci-fi. Here we go. What on-screen tough girl played combat pilot Trudy Chaikin, who is sympathetic to the Na'vi in Avatar?
Michelle
2
Rodriguez.
points. 2 points there. Okay. Question 2.
I haven't
Who
seen that
played
movie
the
in a really long
beautiful
time.
Persephone in The
forgot she was
Matrix
in it.
Reloaded and The Matrix Revolutions?
Monica Bellucci.
I mean, I should know this since I work at the company. Monica Bellucci.
2 points.
That's correct. 2 points.
Silver.
There comes that muckety-muck advantage.
Yeah.
See, you got to
Who
talk your way
plays the
through, and then it
eccentric
comes to you.
pilot and prop duster in Independence
Russell
Day?
K is David.
Randy Quaid.
Randy
1 point
Quaid.
for Ethan.
Randy
Dennis
Quaid.
Quaid.
Final
Almost
question
said
here,
David.
Ethan.
Almost said David Quaid.
Fantasy
Randy.
sci-fi. Who starred as Marion Snow, a convict in a maximum security space penitentiary in the 2013 sci-fi action film Lockout?
Guy Pearce.
Guy
More points for
Pearce.
Ethan.
like, I
What a
don't-
round.
Anytime I have to remember
Now,
Guy
Yolanda
Pearce
is
or
up,
Guy
and
Ritchie, I
she's
screw
going
up
to be
every
given a
single
spin
time.
here. And Yolanda, give it a
Well,
give
their
it a
names
good
are
spin,
guys.
please.
Well, because like I automatically want to go to Aaron Eckhart
Right, that's
because
good.
like
That's
to
good.
me they
Spin
were
is it.
connected for a
Spin is
long
it.
time.
It
Spin is it.
went
Until-
around.
it's
It went
right.
around. It went around.
Or paycheck. That's where they split.
Right, rum.
Can we trust him?
Tom
Tom
Cruise.
Cruise.
She's looking for a rom com.
Tom Cruise.
Tom Cruise.
So
You wanna
close.
Spin again.
Spin again.
You're good.
She's
Okay.
good.
Yeah, take
Tom
Tom.
Cruise. All right.
All
Although it
right,
could be
you
some
have
deep stuff.
selected
It could be.
Thomas Cruise Maypother questions here. Here we go. 4 questions in this round. First one up. Who plays the thief that Ethan Hunt recruits and falls in love with in Mission Impossible 2?
Thandi Newton.
No, is it Tandy? What's the other girl's name?
I don't know.
No, that's 3. Never mind.
Multiple choice.
Because this is 2, right?
Multiple
Never
Multiple
mind.
choice. A. Tandy Newton. B. Zoe Saldana. C. Paula Patton. D.
Yeah, you're right.
Rosario Dawson.
A?
That is correct for a
Good
point.
job.
Point. Here she goes.
All right.
I was thinking, what's her
Number
name?
2.
Felicity,
Tom
but
Cruise
she's third.
plays the character of Charlie Babbitt in what 1980s film?
Cocktail?
All the right
Do
moves.
multiple choice again.
You may. A. Cocktail. B. Rain Man.
No.
C. Risky
Charlie,
Business.
come on,
D.
Charlie.
The Color of
Damn.
Money.
B.
Rain Man, that's
Correct.
correct. Wapner's on.
That is
Wapner's
correct.
on.
Oh,
All
don't
right.
know his name in
I
any of those
don't
movies.
know names.
Third
yeah.
question out of 4.
I'm bad with names.
What
Character
was the
names.
name of the hitman played by Tom Cruise in the 2004 film Collateral?
Damn it! What was
See?
his name in freaking Collateral?
I don't remember his name.
We're gonna do multiple choice again.
Damn.
A. Eugene. B. Abraham.
Vincent.
C.
Yeah.
Vincent D. Gregory.
I don't remember. I did.
That's incorrect. Ethan for a steal?
Vincent.
C. Vincent.
That's
1
correct
point.
for
Ethan,
1
taking-
point
getting a little bit
steal.
more of that advantage back.
Yeah.
All right, final question in this round. Tom Cruise dances in his underwear, thank God, to which song in the 1983 film Risky Business?
What's the name of the song though? Old Time Rock and Roll.
I don't know.
I'm gonna have to do multiple
5.
choice on blank.
A. Nothing's gonna stop us now. B. Old time rock and roll. C.
B.
Twist and shout. D. Touch me all night long.
It's B.
That is
It
correct
is,
for
okay.
a point.
So with that, Yolanda still gets herself.
Oh, this reminds me of Saved by the Bell when they like
Ethan has a
recreate
nice
it at
lead here, though.
Screech's house.
He's got an 8
and they
point
break
lead,
the Elvis
16
bus.
to 8 going into round number 3, and it's
Yeah,
going
you
to
know.
way to
You know.
the competitors. Will
Yeah,
get
they have to
3 numbers
replace it.
between
Replace
1
it, yeah.
and
It's a big gap.
7, 17, and 20.
7, 17, and
8
20.
points.
Yolanda,
5, 8, and 11.
5, 8, and 11.
All right.
So she's got to get all
Okay,
3.
Yolanda, you are up first here with your 2-pointer. Denzel Washington movies. Denzel Washington movies. Who played the preacher's wife in the 1996 romantic
Whitney
comedy,
Houston?
The Preacher's Wife?
The goddess Whitney Houston.
2 points.
That is correct.
Never seen
So
it.
Yolanda keeps herself alive here.
Remember
She
it very
stays
well.
Now with category number 8.
She is in must-get
She's got to get all
territory.
3 of these in order to stay in the game. So
No pressure, right?
the next one is horror thriller. Horror thriller.
Oh.
What year was the horror crossover Freddy vs. Jason released?
2005.
I don't. I'll go
No.
for 2004.
Yeah, 2005.
I'll
No,
go 4.
2004.
We're always
Yeah,
a
you're
year
4.
off.
2004.
2000 and...
It's right here.
2004.
5, 4.
6.
And your winner by way of technical knockout, Ethan
I lost it. I kept pulling Final Destination.
2003.
Put up a nice fight there.
We shaved off a year to get the other year.
Yeah, but like I was trying to remember when, like
It's a movie release date.
when I watched it, you know, that's how I get to it. But
Just did Yolanda in, but she
2003.
played really good. Great.
I mean,
first round.
was it a
Second
movie
round, top
release
three
date
struggled
or
a
a
little bit.
horror
Yeah,
thriller? I get it,
Stellar.
but damn,
Thanks.
that puts
Perfect
this movie
second round.
release date.
Came in here to play. I'm not
Because movie
surprised
release
by her
dates covers
performance.
any
I wanna say
movie.
Yolanda
Horror
is-
movie.
She came in with a
Still.
great attitude. She rolled up her
Still.
sleeves and jumped in. And I just think
Still, it's
sometimes
kinda
the wheel or
tough.
the questions and the question gods fall on
well,
those
if you
little
wanted to
cracks that we
be
all
that,
know.
they could
And
totally
that is
ask the
something,
question:
that
which
can happen.
Destiny's Child
All right,
is
so
in
now
the
we're
movie?
going to talk to
Yeah.
Emma Fife, who is
Kelly
backstage
Rowland.
with
Sure
both
is.
Ethan Erwin and Yolanda Machado. Here we go.
What's up, Movie Trivia Schmoedown fans? Emma Fife here with Ethan Erwin, who got himself a win today. Congratulations to you, sir.
Thank you very much.
Now listen, Christian told me going into this match that you were somebody that I should keep my eye on, that you're going to be a very strong competitor here in this league, and I have to say, you definitely lived up to my expectations.
So I'm assuming
thank you. You know what? It makes me feel bad for having waited this long to get invited by Christian into this whole thing. But thanks, Christian. Thanks, Mark. Thanks, Ken. Glad I could finally do it. No, it was a really fun experience. Yolanda was awesome. Really gave me a good run for a while.
Big time.
I'm excited to come back. I've got my eye on a few of these people.
Oh, do you now? Anybody you want to call out in particular?
I would say Bateman, the Dude, Roca. I'm coming for you guys. It's happening.
All three of them?
It's someday I'll work my way up to Sam Levine.
Oh,
But,
so
that matchup's going to happen for sure.
You're confident that's going to happen.
First?
I will. It's either here or in a dark alley. It's gonna,
I mean,
for sure.
you got to watch out for Sam Levine in dark alleys. He's little, so like he can sneak up on you. So I have to ask you though, you did manage to get spinner's choice for your very first wheel spin ever. Do you think that there were any categories on the wheel that intimidated you, that you would have had a little bit of a struggle had you spun them?
Maybe romantic comedy, but I feel like I would do okay in that category. You know, no, I checked that out beforehand, and I felt pretty comfortable.
All right.
With all of it.
So you'd classify yourself as somebody then that is quite the movie expert and worthy of taking on the best, as you've been calling out here today.
I do. Sure obviously, I have to earn it, but I'm going to.
Oh, all right. Well, I look forward to seeing your continued journey here in the Schmoedown. I'll continue to expect great things until proven otherwise. We'll be right back with Yolanda Machado.
Thanks.
And we are back with Yolanda Machado. Yolanda, you fought a good fight out there today.
I tried.
Listen, you had a very good round one. You were only down by 2 going into round 2, and then unfortunately, your opponent got spinner's choice. There's not too much you can do when that happens.
Yeah, and of course, I'm not very versed in Tom Cruise.
Sure.
At least not memorizing everything. So, damn you, Tom Cruise!
No, he hurt you.
That's kind of what he does, though. Because you're like, I know
Zeno
it well enough to take it, but
now, in retrospect, do you think perhaps you would have wanted to spin again? You felt okay going into Tom Cruise, but you weren't. But then it kind of didn't work out so much.
Yeah, I probably would have spun again and really tried to make it onto that rom-com.
Heck yeah, girl. I respect that. I respect that about you. I mean, this is the thing is the wheel really can make or break you, and I feel like this is a situation of you proved in round 1 that you definitely know your stuff, and then the wheel just didn't really go in your favor. So I think that you really do have a place in this competition.
I'd love to be back. I mean, honestly, I had a fun time, and Ethan was a great competitor. I just gotta brush up on some stuff and be back.
Do you have a strategy for moving forward?
Names are tough.
Watch everything.
Names are all the things.
That's solid. That's solid. Now, if only we could get like an extra 24 hours in a day, so there'd be more time for watching stuff and still living your life. That'd be great.
Unless I
watch the movie. I'm just gonna put an away message.
And it's
I'm gone for the next
name to remember.
Awesome. I like that plan a lot. Well, Yolanda, I'm very sorry that you did not have a victory today, but you played well, and we hope to see you back here in the Schmoedown again very soon.
Thank you so much.
Now back to you, Ken and Christian.
What's Truman's last name in the Truman Show?
Ethan's calling out everybody in the league. He said he'll play whoever.
Truman Burbank.
Like he said in his pre, he wants to play Rachel Cushing. He wants to play Sam Levine. He wants to play Rope. He said it in his pre, and he says it now.
You have to do like the Michael Scott way of figuring out everybody's name.
Truman. We go to Burbank sometimes. Burbank.
Truman Burbank.
Yolanda's saying the same thing. She wants
it's a show. They do shows in Burbank.
She thinks she absolutely can do more, wants to do more, had fun. So we're looking forward to having Yolanda back as well.
Absolutely. Like I said, the newcomers today, they're the ones you will be considering legends tomorrow, and that is something I really believe in. So it's good to see 2 new faces here, and I love Yolanda's attitude at the beginning. Maybe she can keep that anger and ride it all the way through.
I'm sure she's going to have that anger towards Ethan.
Yes.
I'll tell you that. Join the Patreon for the Schmoedown and check out all these wonderful tiers that we have. You sign up for the $10 tier and you get one of these special patron matches every month. We did one last month, and that was Mr. Makuga, Mr. Scarpino. Who's coming this month? Sign up and find out. All right, guys, for the great Ken Knapsack, the decent Ken Knapsack, I'm Christian Harloff, and we'll see you next time.
Because he posted it earlier today.
So, yes, Erwin did exactly what we thought he was going to do and dominate, just because talking to that guy, he knows movies, he's like us, so you can just throw him back and forth in conversation, and he sounds fluent, he's not struggling, he's not reaching for the knowledge, and it played off that way just in this match. It was fairly easy for him, and yeah, he went with the priest, and I think he should have thrown a challenge at that, because a priest and a monk, I don't know, I have a feeling somewhere in that movie someone calls him a priest. Probably look for it, you'll find it.
He's a wrestler.
He's a wrestler through and through, and he likes salad. But yes, sassy pants.
Sassy mama.
Sassy mama. She did all right, but unfortunately that Tom Cruise, it would have screwed me too.
I mean, like they said, going into round 2, she was just 2 down. So she did very well in the first round. Going the wheel, man. Like I feel like had she gotten a strength of hers, like rom-coms, then she would probably still be at the top. And probably not have done a TKO. Who knows? But we shall see eventually when she comes back to fight somebody else. I think that she does kind of have that broad knowledge. I noticed that she was just like, uh-oh, when the horror thing comes.
Right.
So, I mean, for me personally, I feel like, yeah, you can kind of... It's like poker. Maybe you shouldn't, like... Show your cards.
Well, I mean, it at that point your cards are on the table if you can or can't answer it.
That's very true.
However, though, right, if it's a movie release date, then that could be your deficiency versus
I think
horror films.
Movie release dates are like one of those that
it's mine.
It's a hit or miss for everyone.
Movie release dates and then names. Like it's getting harder because it takes me longer to get through names because I have to go through characters and in association with other characters. I do the Michael Scott in my head to actually get the people's names. When it comes to things or moments that take place within a movie that were visual, hell yeah, I know what they are. But when it comes to, well, I don't remember reading the IMDb so much, or, you know, I was there with the characters versus the actual actors.
Like, yeah, with their names or anything. I was like in the story of the experience, yeah. And then, of course, movie release dates, you kind of just... I mean, it's like a hit or miss with movie release dates because you kind of have to remember exactly, like, what... Okay, this is what happened during that time, and I remember watching it this time, so it must have been this year, you know?
You got to study the dates themselves, and that would help you, absolutely. And we don't take that time to study the dates. That's why they usually take us down too. That's why we're pretty close. Like we'll get a year either end, a year off usually, but either way it does you in. And then you know, seeing Erwin possibly go after some of the bigger names, I think I
would like to see him go after, like you said, Bateman. The boss.
Yeah, Bateman, but I think Bateman has a different track right now. I think Bateman needs to get thrown and thrust into the higher echelon of players. He is up there now. Yeah, but
he's just starting now too, so...
True, but I mean, he's already proven himself through the team league with Andrew Guy.
True, so... but now he has to prove himself by himself. Yeah, I mean, granted, he has, like, started proving himself when he was in the Fatal 5-Way last year. Yeah. So...
And then his win over Dale the Dude as well. I mean, showing that freaking Oscar knowledge and going in and just taking it and dominating it, I mean, that is proving that he is one of the higher end competitors, and they should battle it out too before you start throwing in some of the newer faces at Ben, because I think Ben deserves to now start the ride up through the channels to maybe go for a belt. But yeah, we'll see what shakes out for Erwin and Sassy Mama when they eventually make the return. Now, there is a trailer in here for the Collider Live thing. I haven't watched it yet.
I've watched it.
I'm excited. I want to see what was going on because unlike, you know, the tables have turned. Oh, how the turntables. Because everybody now that went to that thing, there's like hundreds of them. They've all seen it. They know how it played out. They know the results. And yet, we have no clue, versus when we get to go to Collider, we know the results and no one else has a clue until it airs.
That's what that feels like.
So that's what that feels like. So I want to watch this trailer that they cut together at the end of this match.
Let's get ready to Schmoedown!
shirt off. Hell yeah. John Hell's was there with him too. You are the fuck.
And your winner!
It's so cool. That's awesome. See, that's amazing. The fact that they were able to pull that off and put together a hell of a show that so many people got to witness before so many other people, that's inclusive. That makes you feel like you're part of something special. And that's something we've been able to be preview to multiple times.
From this live show too, these are, it looks like a lot of fun.
Yeah.
To be in, like, together with a lot of people who enjoy the Schmoedown just as much as you in live events, so you see them on the stage.
Yep, right in front of you, and then get to rub elbows with them right afterwards, and that is an amazing experience. So those matches are going to be airing next week, which we'll do reactions to each individual match with the Wild Berries and the Real Rejects versus JTE and John Roca. With that, though, we're also trying to arrange an Arizona viewing party in Tucson for the free-for-all on the 13th. So we're all putting the wheels in motion. Tim Franco is working hard to try and get the place set up for it. And then we are going to try and get as many Schmoedown people together. We already have people talking about coming from Las Vegas or Nevada. And then other people in northern Arizona and the eastern Arizona Yuma area that are going to all make the trip. And of course, it's going to be a convoy coming from Phoenix right up the road to come to this hopefully big event for the free-for-all.
Yes, and there will be several competitors at this.
So far,
shindig.
yeah, so far it's going to be us. It will be Tim Franco, Tim the Tank. Ashley will be there as well. You got
all the belts. Dan and Aaliyah will be there.
Finally Tailored and Dale the Dude will be in there as well. And then you're just going to have a lot of members of the other like fan Schmoedown stuff too are coming.
Of the fan Schmoedown. Yes, there's probably some others
that are coming.
Yes.
And it's going to be a hell of a time. So we will have video for that. I'm sure everybody else will have video for that. Stay tuned to the Schmoedown Facebook group because that's where we'll announce it. And then we'll be announcing it also when we get the details shaked out on our Twitter, Tumblr, Facebook, Instagram, all the social networking gin joints. You know where they are.
And you can kick into the party, feel the party, helps us get us where we need to go, like Collider Video.
Also funds a party if we're going to throw one for
that
this.
too.
Yeah, definitely will help us out a lot. But yeah.
At Patreon, I don't think I said that.
Yeah, you guys know where it is. I put the little symbol up, the graphics right here the whole time we were talking, so you know. But either way, thank you guys so much. New episode of Better Late Than Never. We covered The Wizard. Love the Power Glove. So bad. So bad. Look out for that on our channel. Just did a Deadpool trailer reaction too. Yeah, so check it out. Thank you guys so much. And as always, now it's time to say goodbye. This party
is over.